is it that 600,000 rappers under separate legions claiming different names all actually sound exactly the same? Maybe at a point, some had a point, just forgot what it was. Now it's just because when I say I'm a rapper, it feels like a joke, so I won't feel bad if you look back and laugh at it. I'm only straight-faced today, cause I'm waiting for the punchline. I heard you lost your ladle, don't touch mine. You were just another time wasting conversation. We ain't really friends, or maybe that's one-sided. I guess that depends. That explains why I speak to you through these speakers and you don't say a thing back. Think back, I'm all around like a paint splat. I live in thin air, I sleep in the internet. I live in the hard drives of hardwired computers and laptop users, headphone abusers. But microphone activists tend to hate my raps. Pass that off as subjective, mask off for the lesson. Let's offer up a message, or at least a little something that's easy to remember. Return to sender. Why'd you press play? Why'd you click enter? Please, return to sender. Turn around now, head back from where you came. Please, return to sender. Please, return to sender. It's something like that, it's something like this. It's something like receiving that thing you always wanted as a kid. It's something like growing up and realizing how hard it really is. It's something like calling out mom, realizing she's gone. It's something like being sick all by yourself with an empty call log. You've got no help, call off your dogs, it is gonna last a while. It's the third time passing that last quarter mile, but we gon' make it home if it takes all night. Now what else we got to do but play night owl? Yeah, I remember late nights alone playing ninja games, shadowboxing myself and imagining things. My brother caught me, I was so embarrassed. Not that I was jumping and kicking up at nothing, I was embarrassed cause I actually believed in superheroes and magic. But I still believe just now. Now I call it passion. All we ever wanted was to get it all. All we ever wanted was to get it all. All we ever learned is to settle when we fall. All we ever wanted was to get it all. All we ever wanted was to get it all. All we ever learned is to settle for a peace when it all falls apart.
last. Contact with another planet, but it's really contact with nightmare.
Everybody's waking up, it's time to make a cup of tea. Every day you do the same thing, stuck inside a dream. Driving off and you see them wearing all their fake smiles. Time to start doing what you hate, but it takes a while. Feel the blood flow, look at them unexposed. Stupid grins just for show, what is this, a fucking joke? Now it's time to tell these clones what they'll never know. You are not a part of them, your heart beats, let it go.
With the swiftness of a deadly cosmic ray, the Earth is invaded by indestructible robot monsters. Their task position, death of all humans.
Kill them all.
Your death will be indescribable. There is no escape from me.
Dreams over, slacking on the job, then you shot up. Everybody's looking at persona non grata. Cold sweat, maybe you should go on back home. So you grabbing all your things while they snicker undertones. No, not here, not now, but you've had it on your mind for a year and an hour. So you drop that bag and you charge that guy. It's a tragedy for travesties and then a heart attack like.
With the swiftness of a deadly cosmic ray, the Earth is invaded by indestructible robot monsters. Their task position, death of all humans.
Kill them all.
I will recalculate. The perfect man, created by man, becomes man's worst enemy.
Everybody's gonna sleep, no one ever heard a word, no one even saw a thing. No, you're not a murderer. As the outer surface peels and the skin is coming off, so you had the nerve to steal. Sick of serving, persevere. Your hands are clean, your eyes are closed. Was that a dream? You're not alone. Your hands are clean and eyes are closed. Was that a dream? Or did they kill you? Kill you. Kill you. Kill you. Kill you. Kill you.
We'll be right back. Guys, for some reason the match has been cancelled. I'm not sure. I don't think it's been cancelled, but we are. Oh, we're being re-invited. The match lobby was expired. We were waiting for about an hour, so we'll be right back, guys. Thanks for waiting. Sorry for the delay. Yeah, be right back.
semi-finals of the winners bracket here. We have Undefined against Hard to Find. Sorry it took so long. We were just trying to get the lobby in the right order. And we're walking to picks and bans. Kale and Elise being banned out as the first picks, followed up by Yasuo and Braum. Most three of those champions, Kale, Yasuo, and Braum, are at a 100% pick and ban rate. Nidalee for that. Well, we just saw what Wikichi can do with an AD Nidalee top lane, so smart ban, I guess, from Hard to Find. It shows you that they've been doing their homework on it. And you have Jax, always a strong top laner, has been since the start of this game. Moving into the picks.
So where have we gone to the left? We've got Hard to Find on the left, right? And then
As the blue team, meaning they're gonna get first pick on this semi-final matchup.
Thresh?
I'm thinking, a support pick would be good because they don't reveal too much out of it. Brahm's just been banned out, so a support pick would be really good. Not much is revealed from that. Okay, a jungle pick, that works out well. That works out well too. So Udyr being powered upon is going to be the first pick. I think Morgana, the support being picked out. Quite a safe pick, as Morgana has good engage with her Dark Binding and really useful to the ADC with her Black Shield. So a hard CC bot lane will not be very helpful. Lee Sin being picked up at LoL, a comfort pick, one of his favorites, and he's a really good Lee Sin player, guys. Lucian as the ADC being picked by Undefined. Very aggressive ADC in the bot lane. Nothing new as such, nothing out of the meta. Udyr again being hovered upon. Looks like Udyr is a favorite with the Hard to Find guys.
I believe they played him earlier, if I'm not mistaken. They played him earlier. Maybe?
Okay, and ADC as Caitlyn.
That's the first time I see a Caitlyn today.
Looks like they're going for a safe bot lane, not overly aggressive with the Morgana Caitlyn.
Long range.
Just wanting to farm things out, not get into too many engages. Given the fact that the Undefined team are currently one of the strongest teams in the Middle East, and mechanically these players are close to perfect. Majority of their team members are in the challenger tier, so you would expect that level of gameplay. So I feel that's quite a good pick by Hard to Find, picking into a Morgana Caitlyn, a safe lane, farm from all the way at the back, no need to engage, just work on disengages, work on counter CCs. And we have the Nami and the Syndra. Syndra being a favorite of No Mood. Dagbu-san known better for his Leona and his Nami plays as well. Nami Lucian always a dangerous lane, given the fact that Lucian benefits a lot out of Nami's E, since his passive, the Lightbringer dual auto attack, deals both the auto attacks will be dealing Nami's E damage to his target. Nami, really good support, provides a lot of utility to her team in means of engage and disengage. Not that great a heal, but consistent enough to win small skirmishes and trades in bot lane.
Yep. What are the top laners gonna be?
I'm thinking Undefined would pick someone slightly aggressive, while Hard to Find might fall back to a traditional Shyvana top lane, as their comp overall is semi-passive, I would say, because they do have the Orianna and Y combo going. Okay, they have the Trundle, that makes a lot of sense. They have the Orianna and Y combo going, the assault and battery into a shockwave, and you can eliminate a priority target by just that much alone. Trundle being a very good pick, as he's an extremely strong top laner. Oh, we see an Akali being hovered over. Is this going to be a top lane Akali? And I think it's going to be a top lane Akali,
Like it's locked in.
picked in by Wikishi. Quite an interesting team comp, but the all-in potential that Undefined has on us, actually the all-in potential on one target that Undefined has is massive. With the Syndra, Lee Sin, Akali,
They can pick a target and get them.
just instantly delete that target.
But I think that the more this game goes on, the harder it's gonna be for Undefined to be.
Absolutely.
kill
The
big
single
teams.
target elimination gets harder and harder because everyone starts positioning themselves accordingly. And obviously, you're not going to have Caitlyn coming near the front line. So you're going to see, we would expect some exceptional plays from Talol to get to that Caitlyn.
And well, they got fairly. I mean, Hard to Find is a fairly tanky team. They got Trundle with a lot of health. They got Vi and Morgana, who's tanky as well. I think the main issue is gonna be getting to the backline and getting through Morgana's Black Shield.
Black Shield.
The
Absolutely.
more the fight goes on, the harder it's gonna be. I reckon. To do that.
Yeah, Hard to Find can play out their team fights at their own pace. They do not have to blow all their CC or all their damage at one spot, while Undefined on the other hand have to pick out their target, and have to delete that one target instantly. Any mistakes could mess up their entire team fight because they are basically working off their cooldowns. Like for example, if Lee Sin, if Talol accidentally goes in and kicks Trundle into his team, like we saw in the last game, when Hard to Throw played against CDN, the Lee Sin in that game accidentally kicked Trundle into his team, which is not beneficial in any ways because one, Lee Sin has entered the enemy team. Two, Trundle is not the target you're looking for. Trundle wants to walk into your backline, wants to walk into your
Drop
team.
that pillar in the middle.
Exactly, and which would be really difficult to recover from. So obviously Talal being
A very good player.
a very good player, you would not expect such a mistake for him, but then again, you never know.
Well, match one was fairly one-sided. This is the second game of the semifinal, right? We're playing a best of 3,
Yeah,
which is a bit odd, but what to do. That's what the organizers said.
I guess the best of three would justify this level of game, but let's see. We do have quite a good team comp. I guess it just comes down to player skill now. What really surprises me is the unconventional Akali pick. What are your thoughts on that, Flick?
I don't know, man. It's the first time I see it.
It honestly, on a competitive level such as this, it's the first time I'm seeing a top lane Akali. That's more of a solo queue kind of thing, but then again, Wikichi just played an AD Nidalee and went to town on the Aatrox.
Exactly.
So that was something.
I guess it works. It works well getting to the backline because she can drop the mantle. I think that's what's called.
The Shroud.
Shroud, sorry. And yeah, she's able to sort of bypass a lot of the hard CC that would otherwise hit her.
That's true. I think what she's looking at is winning trades against Trundle. What she's looking at is winning trades with Trundle because, once she puts the mark of the assassin on a target and bursts it, that deals a lot of damage. Trundle, on the other hand, needs at least 2 or 3 crunches and 1 or 2 auto attacks to deal the same kind of damage that Akali would be able to deal in a short span of time.
Yeah.
So I guess those are the kind of trades she's looking to win. And given the fact that she has her Shroud in which she can just instantly hide under after dealing her damage, she might walk away with majority of the trades with her. So I feel he can definitely pull this off. But Akali being Akali is really susceptible to ganks. Ganks being an issue. She isn't that tanky to begin with, and escape mechanisms, except for the Shroud, she doesn't have many. So if Trundle's able to bait that Shroud out, Akali might be an issue as if Vi decides to come around.
Well, Vi has the advantage that she doesn't have a skill shot, but she's using Assault and Batter, which is a point target.
Yeah, that is
So
a
I
point
mean,
target.
once Vi gets to level 6, things are gonna get dangerous on the top lane.
Absolutely.
What? We'll see. The game is gonna go into the loading screen, and we'll see what the players can pull off. All those fancy, the fancy little.
The shiny brackets all around.
I don't have one because I'm new.
Man, that makes the two of us.
Well, we shoutcast. That's what matters, right?
Yeah.
I get around with words. I don't get around solo queue. Oh man. Morgana skin. Oh, battle of the skins. Who wins?
Ooh, it looks like it's close. Oh, he's got a traditional Trundle oucher. So the traditional Trundle, the skin that you got for Trundle, if you owned the champion before his rework last year, so that's not counted. That's like Rito just being generous. So I think Hard to Find takes it.
I'm gonna go for undefined for it. I'm gonna go for undefined because of Akali skin. That's it.
Oh my god, the Kali skin though. One of the best made skins, right, if you ask me.
How do you get that Ziggs portrait on Zaraki, by the way?
Get the Ziggs portrait?
Oriana.
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah, the portrait.
You guys need your physical like that. Or no, never mind. You're good. Live stream.
It's just an icon. When you everyone got it when they played the one for all mode or the mirror matchup mode.
I didn't play. I didn't get it. What is this?
Yeah.
I've been lied to.
Right, it's not being fair to us. I don't think I have that one either.
To be fair, I haven't played LoL in a while. I've been shoutcasting like mad. And now that Ramadan's kicked in, we're setting, there's 6 confirmed tournaments so far, this being the first one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a busy month. That's
This is just
for
the
sure.
beginning.
So we're just waiting on the teams to load up and enter the rift. What will be something to really look out for is the LoL's Lee Sin. I mean, the guy is really good on this particular champion. I've watched many of his games through tournaments, casted some of them, so I've noticed that obviously this is his bread and butter right here.
Yeah.
So he is one of the best Lee Sins I would feel in this part of the world. Lee Sin being such a high scale champ, no matter, even if the play isn't that good, but if you pull it off with Lee Sin, oh my god. Okay, so we are in game. Just have the basic buys coming out. Morgana with the Spell Thief's Edge, Nami with the Spell Thief's Edge. Oh, and a pause has been bought in. Must be some technical issues with one of the players. Okay, let's resume. Syndra and Oriana starting the traditional Doran's Ring in one pot. Similar with the Caitlyn and the Lucian. Almost identical invents coming out across the board. Okay, so we're just gonna go and line these up.
Make them all look pretty untidy.
Yeah, pretty untidy. There you go.
I'm thinking how Petcock sets it up. He sets up a tends to set up you can move the camera as well. He's setting up a what was I gonna say? I forgot. He sets up the supports and the AD carries the opposite way.
Oh,
So he doesn't not the traditional way of doing it.
The importance is shown.
He's special. He does it his own way.
Oh, we can. One small thing to be taken note of here is Morgana's put in a point into the support tree, which gives her additional gold for an extra pot over her normal biscuit. And we have the support in the ADC waiting to help out the jungler. Lee Sin started his blue buff on Undefined, and Caitlyn on the Tri-Brush, just guarding for her. Oh, I'm sorry, on the Morgana point. She's just taken 3 biscuits and 1 mana pot, while Nami has just gone in straight for 4 biscuits. The biscuit's a really, really nice tool that the supports have been given in the new patch. I mean, in the previous patches. It instantly restores 20 HP and 15 mana, which could be a lifesaver when you have an early game Ignite ticking down upon you. Oh, Wikishi and Ausher saying hi to each other.
This is a top lane I'm actually eager to look at. It's gonna be exciting. They're already hitting each other hard.
Oh, but then again, you gotta remember Trundle with that crunch. Every time that crunch is up, not only does he take health, but he also gains attack damage for a certain period of time.
One thing I've noticed is the change that supports are not picking up a ward anymore from level 1. They're going straight up for a trinket and biscuit.
It's better goal management if you ask me. Supports don't generally have to pick up that ward because since they have the early wards out, they kind of get information as to where the jungler is going to start and land up.
Yeah.
So they're well aware and they plan their lanes in such a way that they don't really. Ouch, you're going hard on Wikichi.
And Talon is gonna
Here
come
comes
in.
Talon.
That red buff is gonna take hard, and it could be first blood.
Oh, Wikichi not allowing Oucher close by, and this is going to be first blood, ladies and gentlemen. Talon
I think that
not
was an
making any
unnecessary
more
ward, but
mistakes.
you know, Talon does his thing.
Talon, man. He confirms everything. Oh, that's a good.
Bubble 1-2, Caitlyn.
That's a really good bubble. That's a really good bubble on Caitlyn. And we have some really excited League players in the background.
League? They're playing Dota. Oh no, they're playing League. Never mind. They're playing League.
They're playing League. This is the game to play. Ah, Caitlyn putting in that early game pressure. Wave clearing with the Q. Nami tries the same thing again, but not gonna work out. Caitlyn's wisened up. So the Trundle is 8 CS down to Akali. That gank is exactly what Akali required, but once again, Trundle is a monster in top lane. I mean, sustain is something that you're not gonna beat Trundle on. Agreed, Akali has the passive that gives her spell wham, but that's not gonna help you out sustain a Trundle.
Well, she is ahead in CS slightly, but
Yeah, that she is. But once that Gunblade comes in, which is going to very soon in about 300 to 400 gold, on her next back is going to be mostly the Gunblade, and if she's farmed enough, a Bilgewater Cutlass coming in on the Akali. Once that comes in, she has such great all-in potential on the Trundle. But then again, you got to keep in mind, Trundle with the Subjugate, stealing stats is a painful thing,
Yeah.
especially when you plan to all-in someone. Akali has to really make the Shroud work for her. And this is the kind of poke that is to be expected from a Caitlyn Morgana lane. Bind into Dark Soil, into a Piltover Pacemaker.
well, I mean, Nami has the advantage. She can heal through it, so I guess.
Absolutely, Nami
As long
can
as
hit
Nami
through
has
it.
mana, she's gonna be able to sustain it. No.
But the important thing to be kept in mind is, Wikishi wanting to go hard, but Oucher getting the better of the trade. Wikishi not exactly timing his Shroud. Trundle, man, that club. Crunch, and he just clubs down on people. That's all he has to do.
If Ricky Chi can play his tower shots right, that'd be a little sort of turn around.
I think that's what he's trying to go for.
Lee Sin making his way top, so he is baiting Trundle out. The ward is gonna spot Lee Sin though.
The ward is gonna catch him up. Wikishi pinging him back. Lee Sin falling back towards mid lane. Oh, he's gonna enter his jungle.
Go back to farmer.
And keep the raid population in control, but that's not up.
Aqua
Oh,
Prism
that's a
from
really
Caitlyn
good,
again.
really good Aqua Prism.
Immediately into a black shield to mitigate all that damage.
The Black Shield was a little late. Maybe if Morgana was could have timed it, let's say half a second earlier, it would have prevented a CC of Aqua
Exactly.
Prism. Because the Black Shield is really good at negating magic damage. But more than magic damage, it's used to stop crowd control effects on a certain target.
But that leaves Morgana out of mana, and Nami still with almost full mana.
That's what. Oh, the wall.
Lee Sin is gonna make his way mid, and Orianna just sat there for that.
That was instant deletion. Syndra having hit level 6 with her burst and a Lee Sin Q into E with an ignite.
That's it.
Orianna.
Instant death.
It just goes to show you
Comes to show what Nomura can do in a comfort pick.
that. I mean, when such a kill takes place, I'm sure if the guys are talking to each other over some sort of communication software like
Someone will high
Skype,
five.
they're just gonna be saying the word like, "Oh, easy game, easy, easy."
Someone's bound to get high five for that. What an amazing play.
So that Orianna, it took a whole of 1.5 seconds, I think, for her to go from 100 to 0. That was a record.
Freaking Syndra all of a sudden 2 levels ahead of Orianna.
The blue buff and the kill experience.
That's it. Just instant.
Oh, Talov's at 6. Talov's been putting in so much work. Orianna with her blue buff. She does have Shockwave up now, so diving her is not the best idea. But I don't think they would have to, given the fact that Syndra's already ahead.
She doesn't need to.
She's 20 CS up, and 1 assist on Orianna. Oh, it seems the LoL got that kill as well. Well, those kills aren't being wasted on anybody else. I mean, the LoL would make use of that money and would make use of it well. He's making his presence felt in both the top and the mid lane. He knows that he has to help Syndra get ahead fast. Even though Syndra doesn't really need the help, but the earlier she gets it, the better it is for her.
Vi making her way mid, but it's not gonna work. She's sitting on top of ward, and the Mood's actually gonna bait this out, and Lee Sin is gonna come in, and a beautiful Sonic Wave manages to land from max range, and she's forced to flash out.
2 flashes being burnt. The LoL body had that one, but it was a good flash by Y to save herself and not give out another kill.
Ace in the hole is not gonna land.
Here comes the all-in. Here comes the all-in. Oh, but just a love tap on front would let him know how much damage Akali can actually do.
Built over, hitting tremendously hard, pushing Lucian back. Had that dark binding landed, Caitlyn would have gotten a kill.
Normally when it comes to an ADC like Caitlyn, she doesn't have really high kill potential, so that is one of the main things. But with the Morgana with you, it goes to show you that it really doesn't. Oh, that was a beautiful dive there by Talol. You monster. You monster.
You don't give a challenger jungler his comfort break.
No. I mean, hard to find should really be. I think they would have known this. They should have known better to have left Lee Sin open on Talol. But then again, Talol is a versatile player, so he
I've
could
seen
have.
Talol play everything, man.
Why would the ultimate?
Dive,
And he does. Kind of overstated as well.
be able to pick up a double.
Rikishi though, not yet done.
Oh, beautiful tower pick. But he's actually picking up the kill.
That's the spell vamp. Oh, but the minions. Oh, the spell vamp again coming to his aid. Really well done by Rikishi. Knowing the limits, knowing the HP, knowing the damage that he can take in. Like, that is the epitome of, knowing the mechanics of the game, knowing how much you can do before it's time to call it off. Well played there
It's a
by.
very nice jump to get that last hit onto the.
Exactly, that was an amazing play.
Indeed. Very well played. Why don't we have these guys playing the LTS?
And the second jump for the spell vamp, oh, that was really good. Because I thought she might go down to minions, but then again,
Decent ballsy play right there.
taking out that ward. This is just an early prep for dragons.
Look at the Elder Laser, almost 100 damage in one hit. Just like that. Just one Sonic Wave to the face.
That's a lot of damage coming out from that Lee Sin.
Yeah.
But you have to also know that he is 3-1. Even though Y is almost equal to him where it comes to CS, but those 3 kills, man, that's what sets these two jumpers apart.
Well, the goal difference is what? Almost 1,000 gold.
Yeah, almost.
No, but I mean on Lee Sin and Vi specifically.
Lee Sin,
almost
yeah,
1,000 gold ahead.
that's where the major lead actually comes from. 1,000 gold and 2,000 being the actual team difference. The goal isn't exactly wasted. It's not gone into a wrong spot. Okay, Talol now giving some love to bot lane. Bot lane having lost their turret early, so thanks to the push potential offered by a Morgana Caitlyn.
And hard to find this ping in the dragon. Well, I don't think this is a good idea to pull, to.
Well, they are warded. Nice Q landed by Talol there.
Lee Sin thinking about going in.
They're gonna contest. This is the time. No, they're not gonna.
Oh, that Shockwave actually missing Syndra completely.
The shockwave being burnt over there.
Ali is gonna come in and
into
it's gonna
it.
decimate. Force the flash on the wall. Tidal Wave picking up 2 people, and this could be
This is just
beautiful
going
ace.
down. This is going down fast.
Vi goes down. Akali keeps jumping. Oriana is gonna die
Probably
to
with these
Lucian.
resets, this team, they're tanking the tower so well. Such good synergy between the players.
That's a 4-for-0 exchange.
That dragon was not really worth it. At least the disengage off the dragon was not good. Oriana should not have burnt her shockwave for one person there. Like that was all they needed. That was the green signal that Undefined needed. The minute they saw the shockwave go, it was all in. Akali though. This is what Akali does. It's just Akali being Akali.
That's what happens when you play a team that's full of assassins and you manage to climb ahead. Is that you're just able to snowball through it.
12 minutes and 4,000 gold. Akali at 3-0, Lee Sin at 3-1. Syndra, even though she hasn't opened up her account yet, with 4 assists, and 30 CS on the Oriana. Not
Photon
really
battery
good.
onto Syndra. Not gonna be enough. That beautiful aqua person that just saved the life. Syndra can get away from this.
Well
She actually
played,
decided.
well played slow by Syndra. She slowed the Oriana and Trundle who were following up from behind, so Oriana couldn't speed up her teammates to get to Syndra or slow her down. Really well thought out.
And Nami drops the exhaust last second. Sort of.
That was amazing. I mean, that was really well thought out. You know, in the heat of what was happening.
I was wondering where the ball went. I saw that ball fling all the way to the back line, and it was slow. Well played.
And Akali with the gun blade, Lee Sin with his sidestone, making him much harder to kill and much harder to catch.
This is a much better undefined than we saw yesterday. They seem to be getting their stuff together, despite what apparently seems to be a bunch of new players
It goes to show you that why these people are in.
dominating the lane.
Exactly.
I mean, look at the levels. Akali's level 10, Syndra's level 10, Oriana barely level 9, and nobody else even close. I mean, they're just crawling ahead hard.
If this kind of lead is not shut down with a good team fight, maybe I'm thinking of an Oriana ultimate into an Morgana ultimate. If this kind of lead is not shut down. Oh, look at Akali. Come on.
Shockwave
She's 1v3 and she's gonna take that any day.
She forces a
1v3 and she gets out a shockwave and takes Oriana down.
Syndra gets the stun down and thinks she's contesting it. Tidal Wave manages to hit Caitlyn and a beautiful kick sends her right back to the team. But there's nobody to follow up on it. Syndra's too low.
Nami flashing in.
Nami's going for it.
Nami with the manly play. Oh, Talon
Sonic Wave picks it
finishing him
up.
off with the Sonic Wave.
And Lee Sin and Syndra, let's see if they can make something happen. Nice
Oh,
pillar.
the Q missing its target.
It's a 2-for-1.
Okay, looking at items across the board, Lucian having finished his Bloodthirster. 3 CS ahead of Caitlyn. Caitlyn on the other hand, they're even on kills, having died 2 times, that's fine. Oh, an Infinity Edge on Caitlyn. That much required power spike, given the fact that she has such long range and she keeps out of team fights. The damage is what counts more than a lifesteal for a champ like Caitlyn.
Yeah.
That's a valid pickup. That's a valid pickup on Caitlyn. Oriana finishing her teams on Holy Grail. Syndra with the DFG.
They're going for a full
hard.
assassin, single target.
Yeah, I
Melting.
mean,
They
this,
wanna
this
kill
is,
one person.
This team is the definition of shift delete. You're done. That's it. You get hit by the DFG. If anyone touches you, you're gonna die. I mean, Akali or Syndra. Akali with those pen boots and gunblade. It's gonna be hard to go up against something like that.
Basically, whoever gets slapped by CC first dies. It's
Exactly.
as simple as that.
Exactly.
Whoever gets touched by anything dies. Whether it's a DFG, an Akali blade, anything. Just that one mistake from hard to find, and one person's just gonna die.
I mean, if you get hit by a Syndra stun, you can pretty much say goodbye to Caitlyn.
We saw what happened earlier.
Syndra going
Yeah,
ham
there
on
you
the
go.
Y. Oh, okay.
Oriana gets slowed and Vi gets forced to flash away. Despite having, Volt Breaker.
Syndra and Akali.
They want to dive the tower.
Syndra and Akali pushing 3 members on the top lane are hard to find.
But Oriana does have a shockwave, so they can't really dive her just yet. They're trying to bait them away from the tower.
Keep in mind that Syndra has burnt her ultimate, but it'll be up soon. It'll be about, since she has a CDR from the DFG, so it'll be back up really soon. Kali and Syndra.
Vi's gonna run into
Okay, Nami throws a tidal wave, not really hitting anyone.
She tried to
Hello
get-
coming up behind them.
She tried to force engages.
Oh, it's a nice kick.
Oh, damage. Beautiful ward jump, but it's not
He's
gonna do
not
it.
gonna get away with
Salt
that
and battery is
one.
gonna pick him up.
I mean, as slippery as he is. Oh, Caitlyn running right into the heat of battle.
Well, Vi doesn't have her ultimate, so ace in the hole. Is he gonna hit?
Nice culling, nice, beautiful culling coming by. Oh, that's a lovely turnaround. Morgana's not getting out of that one.
Exhaust just to keep her in place, and Caitlyn is barely gonna. Kali.
Yep, not happening, no. Akali says no.
What a waste of a flash by Caitlyn right there.
Akali says no.
Nope, no way. And they're gonna take this bottom tower. They're gonna walk straight in. They're gonna walk straight into tier 3, I think. The stream chat. That was funny. Anyway, so back to the game. 5 to 15, 18 minutes into this game.
That's about a 7,500 goal lead.
Hard to find is taking it in the face. Very, very, hard. To put it nicely. I don't, hard to find is.
Icon, what are you thinking? Makilan, sorry, what were you thinking? I thought he was going to charge in on the LoL with the ball breaker. It's interesting because I don't think Hard to Find has an answer to this assassin comp.
They don't have the armor to do it.
Like
tanks aren't up yet.
Firstly, they need to control the vision, but look at the way Undefined has peppered Hard to Find's jungle with the ward. I mean,
if anybody like takes a fart, everyone's gonna see it.
Exactly.
There's no
Oh my god.
and Akali's gonna get into that Oriana. She's gonna have to flash him with a wall, but
No way.
Shockwave. Look what little damage Shockwave did.
I mean, Oriana just has the Athenes as of yet. Really no raw ability power to back up the shockwave with damage. Just
At least it's
things are just going bad to worse for Hard to Find. Caitlyn getting away with the red and her life. Though.
You know you have a problem when you're going in as 3 men to get 1 buff, and somebody comes off the black and you manages to kill one of you.
And that's the second time she's doing that. That's just the second time that kind of thing is happening. Then again, that's an Akali, one of the best diving assassins known in this game.
Well, I mean, Undefined has got this tremendous advantage that they've got the entire lower jungle for Hard to Find warded. So they're not in that bottom lane. They're not gonna be doing Baron, and they're obviously gonna be sitting around that blue.
I mean, if you want to farm, where do you go? Any lane you walk into might have a Syndra, a
They're
Kali,
all
or a
pushed,
Lee
yeah.
Sin waiting there for you. You walk into the jungle, no way, not today. That's not where you're gonna get your farm from.
I think what
Undefined's like got this noose around them and are tightening it slow and steady.
Hard to Find is trying to farm, but what they're doing is pushing lanes out, and what that's doing is denying them a lot of farm.
Exactly.
Because Akali can just freeze the lane, can freeze top lane. We can see that bottom lane. Look how far out it is.
But the problem with freezing is you have an assassin comp in front of you. So let's say you start freezing a lane and you have a Syndra and a Kali who don't really like what you're doing. They're gonna walk into your lane, let you have a taste of the DFG, and follow up Akali, you know, with her 100 dashes and the constant resets you keep getting on them. Look at the damage being put out.
I mean, guess that was one person.
Oh,
Jumps out
beautiful
of the wall.
escape.
Ace in the
Caitlyn
hole is
missing-
not gonna pick her up.
She's not done
40
yet. She's not-
HP.
oh, Caitlyn missing the 9 caliber net over the wall. Oh, she's still fighting. Okay. That would have been something if...
But Oriana's gonna die. That's it. Ooh, that beautiful flash kick.
lovely kick. Oh, nice.
Shockwave is
kick.
doing zero
Shockwave.
damage,
But Oriana right now
That's it.
really can't do anything without her long yet. I mean, I feel bad for her. This is what Akali's doing. She goes into 3 people, kills 1. Meanwhile, there's 1 man left to defend the middle turret. Undefined is fine with that. Akali's done her job.
Kali's going 7-3. She has his on his hourglass to make it worse.
Oh my god. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, if it was me, just me, I would blame my jungler and Alt F4.
Blame the jungler and rage quit.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely do that. Blame the jungler, Alt F4, and not come back to play League for at least a week.
This is bad. This is a bad game. If Hard to Find loses this, they are out of the tournament, I think.
Oh yeah, it's on double elimination process. Oh, this is the best of 3, I'm sorry. Okay, and yeah, Undefined's already 1 up. It's kind of funny what they're doing, because Undefined, it looks like they have like this solo queue thing going on with them. Because if we look into it, technically these champs don't really have that much synergy with each other. You know, it's more an individual skill, and that's exactly what they're pulling out of the bag over here. They're like, okay, fine, you know, you made the mistake of giving RJ the 3-man stun by Syndra and his flash.
Morgana just getting decimated in the backlog.
The LoL seems to be in a bit of a problem, and could this be the comeback that hard to find required?
I doubt it. They can get a couple kills.
Was it Trundle with the tower dive and the subjugate release, and really well played out by hard to find. They didn't instantly run away from that one, given the fact that they were so much ahead. Silver seems to be in the best spot of but she's gonna go down the top. Kind of coming out by Lucian, but it's not really gonna. Nice Aqua Prison catching two people, keeping them off Lucian. But here comes the problem. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the problem. No, Caitlyn's not gonna live through that. That's one person down for Akali. She wants more. She's not done. That's true.
The heal.
Oh, the Zhonya is lovely. Zonya's there.
Completely neglected.
And
that.
here comes the cleanup crew. Cleanup on aisle mid lane. Lucian with 2 kills easy going out there.
You said something about a tournament?
I'm sorry. I don't know, man. I thought for a second that this is solo queue. There might be something. Oh, no, man, no. I completely forgot that that demon Akali wasn't there in that fight.
Look at that. He's going into the minions, ignoring the tower completely. And that's a
Oh,
surrender.
that's
And that
surrender.
is undefined moving into the finals. With a 2-0 win
With
against...
a convincing win, I mean, to say the least.
Yeah.
I guess it's a good game, guys. I mean, Undefined is one of my favorite teams now. Made the caster's jobs really easy. 23 minutes, GG. We'll be right back with the finals, guys. Thanks, and stay on for more.
Come with, you know, those 4 fingers?
Here comes emotion.
Okay, guys, this is Hard to Find versus Plok Mijin.
Yep. Finally.
Plok Mijin will be on the purple team or red team if you are in colorblind mode, and Hard to Find will be on the blue team.
This is the losers bracket finals.
Loser bracket finals, so that makes them a semi-final, I guess.
Yeah, it's the second semifinal, rather.
Let's check this sheet.
Yep, it's Plok Mijin versus.
Yeah, I guess it is the final. So
It's
the final of the loser bracket. Yes. So the winner of this match, I think this is a best of 3, isn't it?
Yep.
The winner of the group of the best of 3 will move on to the final against Undefined.
Yep. Hard to Find drops to the losers bracket after a very, very painful loss against Undefined early on today.
Yeah.
The first game was relatively even for the first, I'm gonna say, the early game basically.
Yeah.
And eventually it was just, Undefined was able to sort of capitalize.
Yeah.
But in the second game it was just a straight up snowball.
Yeah. Plok Mijin though, coming in on a pretty. I mean, they've been snowballing through this tournament.
Yeah.
To say the least. They almost destroyed Undefined. They made a couple mistakes and lost.
Well, that was their only loss. I mean.
Yeah, and from then on, they've pretty much dominated the entire tournament. So.
Yeah, they had that loss against Undefined.
Yeah.
Well, it's understandable. I mean, it's Undefined. It's excuse. They stopped giving me a cup, by the way.
You don't need one.
It's nice. It's cool. And yeah, let's see Plok Mijin can take on what could possibly be the second strongest team in the tournament. Hard to find.
I don't know, honestly, from what I've seen so far, Hard to Find. They beat Feed Sports, but they did have some issues against Hard to Find. And Plok Mijin has been anyone going against them, they just slap them out of the way. We win. So
I think it's all to thank Sykes Jr.
Yeah, Sykes Jr. I think MVP of this tournament.
What an amazing player.
Yeah, and he's so young. I don't know exactly how old he is. I think he's 13 or 15, around there. So it's pretty ridiculous.
He's sitting in Diamond 5 at the moment.
I think so. We'll have to check his.
I'll check.
So, whoops. Sorry, guys.
We are streaming.
He is currently. Sorry, I blocked the champion select. He is Diamond 5 right now.
New LCS player?
New LCS, maybe. He's not old enough to participate in the LCS yet.
Well, he's got 6 years to practice.
Yeah. Maybe when Middle Eastern LCS comes in.
I heard that the Quick Shot tweeted earlier. They said that you're really going? The World Championship was going to start moving around.
Yeah, it is in Korea this year, I think. So. One second, guys.
Unmuted?
Yeah, we are unmuted.
Yeah. Well, why Korea, man? I think the place that least needs LCS support is Korea.
Yeah.
Korea has an entire, they've got what's his name? Monte Cristo. And that entire OGN thing.
I think the reason why I think, wasn't it, I think one of the reasons why they're going to be doing it is probably because it's probably a lot easier for people to get recognized as esports athletes in Korea versus the United States, which a lot of people have been having issues getting into the United States. Also UK for Gambit Gaming. So I think people would, I'm not sure, I mean, I'm not like a visa professional for Korea, But I think
Korea's gaming scene is definitely set. That's the
so.
thing.
Yeah, so I think they would definitely Gambit's coming to Korea. Of course, they're gonna get visas.
But to the US as well. I mean, the US is starting implementing.
Yeah, but there's been some issues with Chinese players. I don't know. I mean, this is also with Dota. One of the Chinese teams, pretty much the whole team except one player, was rejected.
I wish we could tell them to shut up, but we can't.
I wish, yeah. We are in a cafe,
Yeah,
so
there's like about 100 people behind us. We're gonna go to there.
they do have just as much a right to be in this cafe as us. So
Well, what to do? Blame that guy over there. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, but the U.S. started recognizing league athletes, like esports athletes, as actual athletes. So they're having a much easier time getting athlete visas into the country. So everybody just started migrating to the U.S.
it's still, I think it's still fresh though. I mean,
Yeah, was it recent?
I think recently in the league subreddit there's been some issues with visa as well, not coming into America. So I don't know. Hopefully in the future it'll be better, and hopefully, man, we completely ignored the champion select. I'm so sorry, guys.
It's the typical thing. Nothing's changed. They pick the same champions. People are gonna die. Undefined is gonna win.
Yeah, Sykes Jr. going with the typical Riven pick.
You played that Riven very well earlier.
Dirtboy going on Jarvan. That's the first time we see him on Jarvan. Maybe he took it in an earlier game we did not spectate, but
See, now they're playing the comp I was talking about.